It's that time of year where some people think it's a planner curse, or I heard that in one of the other videos. But it's that time of year about 2 weeks in where we've worked with our planners for a little bit. We start changing things or start adjusting to make it work best for us. And I did that too. So one of the things I did was, wait, before I start, if you're new here, hi, I'm Val. I do a lot of bullet journaling. And I have 3 calendars this year. So 3 different planners into one. This is a Frankenplanner. And I think I broke the code. I figured it out. So the first thing I did was I moved the quarterly review into the yearly pages. So that way it won't move with the months. I had it behind this calendar and it didn't quite make sense. So quarterly review will go in here, and every quarterly review following will go in here too. Second thing I did was I moved the daily pages in front of all the calendars. This really helps a lot. This helps a lot with organization. I'll show you in a second. So the first calendar is my home calendar. This has appointments, birthdays, archive. My day job is archivist, so any meetings or anything to do with that. It has other things for that, cleaning schedule. So this was the one I started out with at the beginning of January, and I changed it. And now I'm changing it again, or I did. So I had this layout, kind of a bullet journal layout. It felt like it wasn't really working in this month. It felt kind of like, I don't quite know. I just felt like I was having struggles. So then what I did was I went to this planner here. And yesterday I noticed that classes started again. So this really changed too. So I was doing chores, decluttering, personal things that were going on, sometimes shopping list or what I was doing at work. That was repetitive, so I don't think I'll do that again. But so I realized when school started that doing chores every day is not going to work. So I put the house up here. This one is going to be way more decorative, full of a lot of things, using boxes, things like that. I also, for each calendar, I have one of these. So the benefit to this is when I'm in the daily pages, I can just go like this, or like this, and jump to my calendars and really quickly. This right here made me think of that. So this right here, let me zoom out just a tiny bit so you can see. So I have 3 tabs on the bottom, 3 tabs on the top. 3 tabs on the top are the calendars, 3 tabs on the bottom are the weeklies, current weekly I'm at. This is just made out of a laminated sheet, or one of those pouches. I didn't put anything in it, I just laminated it, and I punched some holes in it. So that made some clear dividers. I think it works pretty good. So weekend will be the cleaning, what I'm going to do. This will be house breakdowns, and what I was thinking about, since I probably won't fill this big space, is either full out decorating with just a couple of boxes, or to maybe do some journal prompts in right here. So I'm still trying to figure out the layout of this one a little bit, but this might be my memory keeping along with my house cleaning, decluttering. Any really big events that happen are going to go in this planner. Then this planner here, this calendar, this is social media and the business ink scroll creatives. So this will be social post. This will also be word count for writing my books. This will be shop releases for our online web shop. Anything else going on, releases of books, publications, admin stuff like when our tax forms are due, all of that will go into this calendar. And so this week's calendar will be somewhat full. And what I did was I used January to do, I think one of the other planners, oh, I follow her, I can't think of her name. I'll add it in with the words once I figure out who it was. But anyway, she did the January to do, and so I thought that was a good idea. And that's actually just my brain dump. It's not really a to-do list, it's more of a brain dump, so I'll probably change that. But I broke down the weeks into YouTube channels, social post, publishing, and projects. And projects are like the cosplay things we're working on for Jay, publishing what books I'm working on, what chapters I'm breaking down, what social post I have going on. And so I color coded it, and I have like a little tab back here, and it has all the different platforms we are on, and then it's color coded into the calendar, and then I talk about what the post is or give myself some notes on it in here. And this one will be medium decorated. So the other one will be fully decorated. This one will be kind of medium decorated. And then this one here is my school one. So this will be minimalistic decorated. This has my meetings, assignments when they're due, my class schedule stuff, last day to drop my classes, when I'm back to school, any quizzes, tests, anything like that goes in this planner. Deadlines for my PhD, when I need to get my committee done, all of that stuff will go in here. So these weeklies will be pretty minimalistic. I might use some washi tape to kind of bring decorated, a couple of little stickers, but for the most part not a lot of decoration in this one. This one is very functional. I do my assignment list. So because I didn't have any classes starting this one, I wrote down my class schedule, one of my assignments for this, and some reminders. And then I broke down seminar, one of my classes, or 1, 2, 3, 4 classes, and then my dissertation here. And it really works well because this one right here, I only have this class once a week, but I have this discussion assignment. So I wrote down the discussion. I might need to write a little bit smaller. This one might not need its own column because it only meets once a week too. So if that's the case, I might separate it out a little bit more. Once this one is done, this is a 4-week course, then this one will have a bigger box. So I think what I'll do is kind of separate it out a little bit differently next month, but for now this works pretty good. And so I kind of decorated a little bit with boxes and some washi tape and stickers, added a little bit of flowers, had some fun, separated it out. But what I really like about doing the planner this way is I really wanted to show you guys, other than these plastics are still need to be trimmed down. I think they're a little bit stiff. I cut them open a little bit, but I think they're still, or the rings, I'm not quite sure what's making it so they don't quite flow that well. So the key to all of these calendars working together are my dailies. So I was doing dailies like this, and it was going okay. I did pretty good, and then nothing, and nothing, and continued to be nothing. So I was like, this is not working. So then I switched to this. I did home projects, cleaning, decluttering, appointments, events, and archive day job, the ink scroll, PhD, health, mood, and then handwriting practice. Worked for a few days. Did it for a few days. Today is when I changed it. So what I did was I changed it a little bit. So instead of having manifest language here, I took out home because home only happens on the weekends. So this calendar right here, so health, manifest, and the schedule, this is all this first calendar. This here is the second calendar. This here is the third calendar. So all I do is I pop in, look at the schedule, look, see if there's anything being posted, look and see if there's anything being posted. So whenever I look at this one, I do drop in my school meeting times if I need to, but this one I'm looking at, do I have any other meetings? Do I have anything like that? And then this one comes here. So I look at social posts, YouTube, publishing, admin, and our projects. And I just very simply do it here. And then in the weeklies, I get more detailed of the posting topic. All of that stuff goes into the weeklies. PhD, it's just talking about, I have 2 assignments due for this. I have discussion due for this class. For dissertation, I need to do this. And then I slipped in an extra sheet, which I really love about having the disc planner, because this is meeting notes and I recorded it. So now I'm just going to transcribe it to here. So that way I can give myself some actionable to-do list from this meeting. And I'll just leave it in there because then I have another meeting tomorrow. So then I'll do this for the other meetings and we'll add in more pages as we need them, which I really like to. So what I do is I just sit there, open it to the page, and then I just flip, 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 and then I come down to the bottom, double check in here, double check in here, double check in here, and then condense it all right here, very simply. So right at a glance, I know to check my mood and energy. I repeat this manifestation, and then sometimes if I feel like I'm sick, I'll write it right here, not feeling good, PM or AM, and then in there I'll say what happened, why I'm not feeling good, what symptoms am I having, because I have a lot of health issues. And then here is where I'll talk about what my meeting is, what I was doing at work. So on the weekends, instead of having this, it'll have my cleaning schedule. Like, okay, I'm working in the living room from this time to this time. I'm working in the bathroom this time to this time. So that'll be the weekends, because obviously I don't work on the weekends. Or I shouldn't say obviously, I don't work on the weekends. So I'm going to use the weekends to schedule out anything else. And then so first planner, second planner, third planner. I'm really thinking that this is going to work. And I'm really excited. So now I'm just going to work on the aesthetics of my journal, adding more decoration. And I started that with this. So I printed off a Elven City and on cardstock. And I can change this picture out anytime, which I'm really happy about. Then I printed onto vellum paper and I did a little quote and the year. And then I did a clear coat with a sticker part in there. So how I did this cover is I just used laminating pouches, and I laminated one pouch fully with nothing in it, put the sticker on it, laminated that pouch, laminated it one more time. So this is 3 layers of 3mm laminated, and I think it works really good for the covers. These insert parts right here are laminating pouches as well, but they're only one laminating pouch. So I figure it'll work pretty good. And I really wanted to show you how I got my dailies, how I've got everything situated, and how this planner is going to work for me. So maybe it might inspire you. And hopefully, I'm really excited to really start decorating and getting into this planner and seeing. We'll give it for the rest of January to see how it works, February, maybe March, the quarter, and then we'll reassess if this is going to keep continuing working or if we want to go back to one big, huge planner. We'll see. But thank you for joining on the journey. If you have any questions or comments about how I created any of these pages or anything like that, please let me know in the comments. Give us a like and a share and a follow and join our community. And we'll see you in the next video. Bum uppy.